Hello everyone, welcome back to Soul Silver Nuzlocke. So, just a quick recap on last time. We made our way through Route 32, Route 33, and Slowpoke Well. We actually unfortunately did lose our Togepi to the cause, just through a bit of bad luck, a little bit of greediness from myself. So basically an Ekans came out. I'd been confused for 4 turns. I thought let's go for it. Not a good idea. And died to the Wrap Bite combo. So we'll pop him in the box. There we go, deposit. We'll put him in box 18, that can be the death box. There we go. And now the next thing up is to go after the second gym, which is Bugsy. So bug type gym. So let's have a look at what we got in the box here. So realistically, do we think? I think definitely Beedrill needs to come here, and I think basically that's it. Like what we've got left in like here, we can beat Bugsy with these. We could beat Bugsy with this team here. I feel like, you know, Bellsprout will be a little bit of a bystander outside of putting Pokemon to sleep, maybe. But yeah. So first things first, we've got a level a couple of people. So we're just gonna go up to level 15, 16s with everyone. We obviously did as well get Quilava, he evolved. So we're going to put him up to level 15 because he's going to be doing a bit of the carrying here. Same as Pidgey. They're going to be doing a lot of the carrying in this gym. And then everyone else can go to 16. Remember, the level cap is level 17 for the second gym. Okay, so there we go. Twin Needle, good move, very good move. Bit useless in this gym, but very good move. So we're actually going to keep Harden because, you know, getting defense up is probably not a bad thing with how low the defense is on this Pokemon. But he's quite relatively like pacey, a bit quick, so we're not too bad in that sense. And the next thing we've got to do is just heal, and then we can go to the gym and just start hacking through the gym trainers. Okay, there we go. Sort your Pokemon to full health, that's good. And then this changed a little bit from the original gym in Gen 2 in the sense that now it's got these like weird like bugs that move. So you kind of have to figure out the way to go. And if I remember correctly, you have to like go up and like hit these like levers, I believe, and then they change the direction of where they're going. So you see like the blue and the red lever, and that will change the direction it's going. So yeah, actually gonna have to use brain power for once, which is quite nice actually, not a bad thing. So level 7 Weedle, let's be real, these guys aren't going to cause us much trouble here. But we've got to make sure to be careful anyway, so we don't have a level, because the gym leader, although he's got a couple of like kind of not so great Pokemon, he's also got a level 17 Scyther, which will easily get away with us if we're not careful. Okay, that was the Weedle family, that one. Not bad. All done. You see, like, that one battle put me up to level 16, so just got to be very, very careful. Figuring out which way we're going here. This one looks like it'll be a double battle. Yeah, there we go. Spinner up and Ladybug. go. Hoping we can one-shot them both here, but if not, it's not the end of the world. Geodude will also be doing a bit of carrying in this gym as well, because Cypher is bugged and flying. So ideally we can get him out nice and easily on the Scyther, get Geodude out, and then that's a 4-time super effective move. There we go. Perfect. Now we can do this, and then this changes the order of the things the way that they go. You see how this one's now broken? So this how brings us to here, which we then click that one, and that will then lead us all the way up, in theory. There we go. So we'll just rare candy ourselves up to level 17 for all of our Pokemon here. Whirlwind. Actually, no. I think this might actually be useful. We get rid of Tackle, because we've got Quick Attack, which is just a faster, more accurate version of Tackle. So this might actually prove a bit useful, Whirlwind here. Just in case of the Cypher starts setting up Fury Cutters. Okay, let's get rid of Leech Life. Why not? No, we don't want to learn this. Already got Sleep Powder and Poison Powder. We don't really need Stun Spore as well. Okay, so and then quickly what we'll do is we will just potion up. There we go. I know it's only 3 HP, but it can all make a difference. So let's go straight into the battle then. So Bugsy never loses when he comes to Bug-type Pokemon. Wants to demonstrate what he's learned from his studies. What a guy. What a guy. Look at his haircut. Not, you know, that I shouldn't mock people's haircuts or anything, you know, but lead Scyther. Wasn't expecting it to lead Scyther, but that's fine. What we'll do is we'll just immediately try and get... Because I think it might have U-turn. So it might U-turn out. Okay, so it's used Leer, that's fine. Now it's U-turned. Okay, there we go. And it causes quite a lot of damage, so that's not useful, that's awful. Okay, yeah, now it's going to send out his Metapod here. This is fine. And then we missed that, so that's good. So it's got Tackle, that's fine. But we'll Defense Curl up. Because ideally, once we take out this Metapod, it's going to want to send back in Scyther. So if we're +6 defense, that'll be very useful. +3, I believe. Speed up this a little bit. 4, 5. Bit cheesy, but it doesn't matter. And actually, there we go. +6 on the old speed as well. Apart from the fact that Rock Throw just keeps missing. A bit annoying, but. So now this is a problem because we're now too low. Doesn't matter what we do here, we're going to be too low. So let's switch in. We'll go into Spain here. While he uses a Super Potion, that's cool. And then we'll just Gust. So there's fancy tactics that we can try and use, but at the end of the day, sometimes you've just got to go for it. Ideally, we don't want to sack anyone here. It'd be a bit annoying if we did, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, he's going to send Scyther in here, and he's probably going to U-turn again. So use Quick Attack, that's fine. How much did that do? Okay, that's a crit, and that did a lot of damage, so we're going to switch out. Wow. Okay, so we're going to switch out there. So it's used quick attack, so it's probably going to use that again. So ideally here, where do we want to go? I think into Bellsprout was probably a good shout here. We might maybe try and put him to sleep. Okay, so that's 18. So I am dead to a crit. Use U10. That's probably going to take me out, actually. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. That's a little bit annoying, but that's fine. Bellsprout going down is not the end of the world. Although very useful. Not really too much of an issue for us. So let's get off on the front foot here. And we'll wing attack. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now the U-turns become a big problem because although he's using them and they're causing a lot of damage, they now cause a big problem in the sense that he doesn't switch out and send other Pokemon in. So that becomes a big problem. So I think we just wing attack again. And just be very wary of our health. So a crit again. Wow. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to have to switch out. It's got an Aurum Berry, I believe it is. Citrus Berry, wonderful. Okay, so let's switch out here. We'll go into Brazil. Okay, that did 19. So let's use... Let's switch out. Let's switch out, actually. No. If anything, we want a clean switch into Quilava, so we're going to use Fury Attack here. Hope it doesn't crit. Although it's crit quite a lot in this battle already, but Fury Attack, this should be okay. Like, doesn't do a hell of a lot of damage, but we're going to have to sack off the Beedrill here. There you go. There goes. Beedrill's down. Now we'll send in South Africa here and just hope that the Ember is going to be enough. Hopefully it is. Focus Energy is a bit of a problem in the sense that the already high crit rate that it's giving. But there we go. So we lost 2, but that Cypher was always a problem. There we go. That's that badge done. And that puts our level cap up to level 19. We do have some backup Pokemon in the box, so that's not the end of the world. Okay, you win. Take this badge. Cool. There we go. There we go. So now let's get out of there. Oh, we should have like clicked that thing up there. It's alright, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back the long way, that's fine. There you go. So let's get out of it. So that's Gym 2 done. That's what we like to see. Go deposit these dead ones in the box. Bellsprout was a little bit annoying, but Beedrill was always a good, like a good planned sack here. Like, he wasn't going to be very useful moving forward, and he wasn't very useful in that battle, but he was just a good Pokemon to have as like a bit of fodder more than anything else. But Bellsprout was a little bit disappointing to lose. There you go. And then we'll withdraw the 2 that we can withdraw. And then we also get an encounter in Ilex Forest as well, so that'll be useful. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're just going to level these guys up to sort of roughly near the level cap. There you go. There's a reason behind it. We have a rival battle coming up. Glare. Yeah, we'll get rid of Leer for Glare. No, don't worry about Screech. Go to level 18. And then everywhere the rat. Because rats are everywhere and all that. Yeah, we'll teach it Bite, why not? We'll get rid of Focus Energy. It's fun that Focus Energy like always does amazing against me, but never works very well for me, so Pursuit's useful, yeah. Would have been very useful in the last battle actually, using Pursuit against the Scyther that was switching out, but not the end of the world. I don't know if he could have even tanked a U-turn, so there's that. Hyper Fang, yeah, useful. Okay, let's get rid of Tail Whip, I think. Yeah. Put him up to 18 as well. And then we'll put him up to 18. And him up to 18. Just to get to the Pidgeotto there. There you go, so Pidgeotto. There we go. So now we've leveled up like significantly. We'll just heal, and then we'll go and do the rival battle. We're actually going to lead off Zubat here, because if I remember correctly, and I could be completely wrong, I believe he leads off with Ghastly. Which means that I can use Bite here to just start whittling away at his life. There we go. Croconaw. Does he have Ice Fang? I think we're about to find out. Scary Face. That's fine. So this is where Bellsprout would have come in really handy, by the way. But what can you do? Keep an eye on that. 17. Okay, so we are dead to crit. So let's switch out. Switch into the rat. Hyper Fang is actually a semi-decent move, by the way. Like, so it's 17, but I do outspeed, so should take him out with a Hyper Fang. And the last one, Zubat itself, so that's fine. So we're actually going to switch out here. going to Italy. We'll just spam some rock throws. 2 should take it out. Or 1. There we go. There we go. That's a rival done. So now we get a couple of encounters in. Let's say couple. It's 1. I hate to see them hanging around. That goes for Team Rocket 2. I think it's tough as long as they're in a group. Yeah. That guy's got daddy issues. Remembering that the level cap is level 19. I'm actually going to lead off with Italy here, because he's got the most XP to gain, and then we'll just try and do some XP management. Actually, tell you what would be very smart here is if we went here, buy some repels. Go by 10. We actually need some more Pokeballs as well, so there you go. 10 more of those, and we get a free Premier Ball as well. There we go. Right. There you go. And once we've got our encounter, we can just repel for the rest of the forest, because that many encounters is just going to get annoying. Yeah. I completely forgot about this far-fetched minigame, so that's interesting. Oh, don't run. There we go, here's the encounter. What was it? Oddish. Okay, good replacement for Bellsprout. Okay. We're going to switch out here because that's 4 times super effective, and that could cause us a problem. So look, despite us being 12 levels above, that did 12 damage. So we're gonna just going to switch out here, and we'll go into Colombia here. Glare. What, paralyze it, I think is a good idea. We'll just throw balls now until it goes in. Come on. I don't particularly want to do any damage to it. I'm way too high a level, but maybe a poison sting will... That'll have to do. There you go. So Oddish, grassy. I'm trying to think, like, where's grassy? Some places in Europe are quite nice, you know, like Netherlands. So maybe we could call it a Holland, you know, all those fields and all that. Holland sounds like a good idea. There we go. And now we can start using repels as well, which is really useful. There we go. Caught him. So there's another one to catch. Oh, there's an item down here. A revive. A completely useless revive, might I add. Can't use them in a Nuzlocke. Okay, so... Oh, it doesn't have the... Would you like to use another revive? That's a bit annoying, isn't it? Okay, so... There we go. Oh, he ran off. Little bugger. There we go. And then run off again. There we go. That's what we'd like to see. I don't actually know how to catch this one, so bit of trial and error here, I think. Oh, here we go. You just do that. Done. He's named as Farfetched, Far and Fetched. Love that. Love that for him. Yeah, that's fine. Right. So unfortunately, this is still one of those ones where you need to teach HMs. So we'll teach cut to the rat. We'll get rid of quick attack. There you go. Now we can carry on through. So right here is the Elex Forest Shrine, right? So this is where you can actually encounter Celebi if you had the correct pack or event distribution ticket, I think it is. Which, obviously, we don't. Don't want to call anyone. Come on. There we go. Use another repel. Actually, do want to run around here real quick. My guy here just running headfirst into trees. Useful for us. Because we can teach one of our Pokemon Headbutt. I think... There we go. Go get rid of Tackle. Headbutt's quite a good move. It's like 80 base power, can flinch, so really useful. At this stage in the game anyway. Go. Oh, another kimono. Yeah, I could get you out of here, don't worry. It's that way, look. Geodude's helping. My boy Italy. There we go. Come on, come back here. Pick up this item. Ether. Alright, and that's us through the forest, which is nice. I believe this is a TM. There we go, sweet scent. Oh, Taunt. Sweet scent in the original games. Apologies. Okay, so we've got an encounter here that we can get, but we also have a few battles that we can do. So let's just wander our way through here, get into this battle. Come on, get over here. Hop it, grass flying. Goes down nice and easily to a rock throw. That's what we like to see. Another hop it. We're just going to speed these up because it feels like, you know, a splashing hop it is... Oh, actually, this is a bit interesting. So let's switch out of there. And we'll use Ember. There we go. And that's the Bulbasaur down. Yeah, you can have some. You can call me if you have to give me items. That's cool. I'm happy with that. You go ahead. So up here. Oh, not this. Oh, there we go. You look fit too. Maybe for an old guy, yeah, I suppose. Follow me. Being led into like a Pokemon brothel here. I'm not a big fan of this. Jesus. Let me introduce my friend. This is your boyfriend. Nah. Give me her number now, boyfriend. Give her boyfriend her number. Okay, cool. Goodbye. Do we want you to raise a Pokemon? No, I'm good, thank you. Oh, my man here. I'll give you our numbers and you can check on the Pokemon we raised for you. Yeah, okay, that's cool. No worries. Everyone wants a piece of me. I'm fine with that. Daycare man and daycare lady. They got different numbers. Okay, cool. Oh. Pretty sure that during the day you don't actually battle this person, so that's interesting. Intimidate, yeah, love that. So magnitude. So my attack's been cut and now my defense has been cut. So this actually is a little bit... was a little bit iffy. Magnitude 9 though. The luck is with us with that one. Self-destruct. Yes, we actually do want to learn that because that is very useful. We'll get rid of rock polish, although that's very useful. Self-destruct is a good get out of jail free. Let's avoid that one, and then there we go. Look at us, and we made it to Goldenrod City.